Welcome back to another episode of Definitely Not Mechanics. Let's just get straight into this here. We all have a problem, and that's why we're here. Some of you, your problem may be that you're friends with me. It's your fault. Bad decisions are bad decisions. You can't blame me. Others that are here, your problem is this. Piece of crap here. Now, I don't necessarily think this is a piece of crap. This has been a pretty trusty, dusty ass compressor for me. I like it. I like the dual output. It's pretty freaking sick. Having the gauges and the regulator and all that. I like it. It's not super loud. It hasn't caught my shop on fire, so that's pretty sweet. But the one problem that I have is that it doesn't work right. And it'll get up to, you know, about 200 or so as it's supposed to. However, I just turned this on, haven't used it. This is what the actual line pressure, what you can use, goes up to. Goes up to like 75 here, right? Nearly 80. So if I take this guy right here, pull it out, and then turn it all the way down. So, see? That's about where, that's below what this is. So start cranking it and cranking it and cranking it and cranking it. You hear that? Some air building up in there. And now that's fully on. That's fully torqued. Push it back down. That's it. Goes to 90. But check this out. If I do it again. Okay, so I didn't have to go down as far, obviously. Feeling a little bit more. Now if I keep doing this back and forth, I can get it almost to 120. What I expect here is that this thing is gonna put out, you know, at least a consistent 100 PSI, 90 PSI. Oh yeah, consistent 90 PSI is what it should be spitting out. Why is it not? It's doing the most goofy shit it possibly can. So I'm gonna set you guys up here. See how low this drops down? And that's, I was putting 10 PSI in that tire. Okay, sorry, that was 10 PSI. I had only put like 4 PSI in the tire at that point. So, just got 10 in. That's in real time, not fast forwarded, nothing like, so that's crazy, right? Like, it's not going past 60 now. That's crazy. I'm not crazy, right? That's crazy. That's the regulator is not working, is what I get from that. But you know, I'm not a professional, but I don't see anybody else having this problem. But this is the problem I'm having, and today I'm gonna try to fix it. All right, so here we are, freezing our butts off. This is the issue here. This guy is the problem. So I don't want to take this whole panel off. Everything is attached to the panel. I'll have to disconnect this. That is way too much work. I have already drained it. As you can see, there wasn't really anything in there. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. Apparently you gotta tilt it when you drain it. Nobody told me. Shit, the fucking bed. We got a lot of moisture in there. Okay. Sweet, love that for us. Anyways, this guy is the issue. I don't know how this comes off, so I'm just gonna start kind of winging it and see what happens. Oh yeah. Oh, wrong way. Okay. Oh. Apparently you can just pull that off. All right. That makes things a little cooler. Okay, it's not a 30, but a 30 is close enough. Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay, moment of truth here. Okay. I don't really get what went wrong here. Yep. That is gonna have the spring on it. It's pretty good about cleaning moisture out. It's a real moisture replacer. I don't see anything more necessary to look into, so I will put a link to the one that I bought if I can find it. Otherwise, new Apex tool supply, Husky air compressors, X003HGWTMH. That's the guy. I don't even know if this will work. I literally looked at a couple of forums and posts and was like, sure, let's try it. So this part, obviously, not the part that we're looking for. Okay, we need some way to hold this still. I don't have a vise right now because I got robbed one time. Just kidding, didn't have a vise before then. Kinda looks alike. Do I keep this part? I feel like this part was my issue. The spring. Oh, no, yeah, I'm gonna use this one. It's a smaller spring. Do you guys think I should replace this with this spring? Or not? I didn't even verify if this is the same threads and stuff. Oh, shit. Hell yeah. That's cool. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice. I didn't put any goop on that because it does have an O-ring. This one had a shitty one, but it has an O-ring, so it's not supposed to need the goop. That's installed. It doesn't have like a pop out. The lock is this ring back here, but you back it all the way out. I'm pretty sure that's. I don't know how this regulator works. Don't know. I'll put a little bit of tape on this one. With this stuff, Mo is not better. If you put a shitload on there, it will not seal. I feel like I should put some crap on this too. Oh great, static electricity. The worst kind of electricity. Okay, is that enough? Probably not. Well, don't know how far in that died, but at least we've got it put back together. Got our plug in over here. We've got our pop off over here. It's all the way in. We've got our new one set up right here. It's tightened all the way down. Not sure what that means in this instance. So I'm gonna plug it in, turn it on, and we'll see if everything charges up, I guess. Well, as you can see here, our problem is solved. We're getting 200 PSI to our regulator, which means we're getting 200 to our hose ports. We're charging all the way up to 200 here as well. It was not doing that before. This one's been a ridiculous feat of trouble. Just figuring out how to fix it, what was wrong with it. There was no information online, but realistically, I think if you find any regulator that screws in with these type of threads and looks like this on the end, you'd probably be in luck. Well, I had to do something right here because I left it overnight and it's still got the same amount of air pressure in it. Nothing leaked out. If it was going to, it'd probably be there anyways.
But that's perfect. I'm really happy about that.
All right, well, thanks for sticking around this long. Really appreciate you watching this video. Got an air leak there. Just cheap bullshit, I guess. Anyways, appreciate you watching the video. Thanks for sticking around. Head to the store, shopdnm.com, to get this hat or some of the other stuff that I may have worn in this. I can't remember how I started this video. Bye!